What is going on, everybody? I'm Alex. I'm a PhD candidate at NUS Business School in Singapore, and I'm also an associate editor with the journal World Futures Review.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. John A. Sweeney. I'm a senior research fellow at Westminster International University in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and I'm also the co-editor of World Futures Review.
So what you're watching now is a video abstract of the paper we have co-authored titled Identity Wind Tunneling, a method for discovering an organization's strategic identity using scenarios, which has been published in the journal Futures and Foresight Science. And the rationale behind writing this paper together is that we realized that an increasing number of organizations is facing an identity crisis because they're simply unable to respond to the question, who are we as an organization? Now, this is in the middle of very rapid changes in the business environment. And to make the matter worse, some organizations may even have multiple identities without being clear on whether these are shared or not.
And so in response to this, we really took a look at the literature within future studies, within foresight, but also within management and organizational fields to understand and to try to find a possible solution. And after some experimentation, we developed an organizational foresight method specifically to tackle this problem. We called this method identity wind tunneling, or IWT. Now, IWT allows an organization to understand, test, and also manage multiple organizational identities while exploring scenarios during a broader foresight project or process. At the end of the foresight process, IWT can really help an organization to create alignment of these possibly competing organizational identities across a range of different scenarios, and then most importantly, to find a strategic identity.
That's right. And this concept of strategic identity is really important because it represents the central, enduring, and distinctive role that the organization embodies while pursuing a long-term strategy which is robust across a set of scenarios. Now, depending on the specific case, the strategic identity either clarifies or even reimagines the original identity of the organization.
And so we really hope that you'll find the method useful for your practice. And if you're curious, please take a look at the paper. There's a link in the description box below. In the paper, you'll find a step-by-step explanation of how to implement this method. There's also a case study and a series of open source templates that will allow you to use the method on Miro. Now, if you don't have access to the journal, feel free to send us a note. We'll send you a copy of the manuscript.
Yeah, and if you want to collaborate on this method also, do feel free to reach out to us. In fact, we are now collecting a series of case studies for a future publication.
Cheers. Thanks, everyone.
Ciao.